everyone. How you doing? Oh. I think the last time I did a live was before the new year. So this is the first live of 2021. And well, disclaimer, hi, if it's your first time watching, welcome to a KINKYSWEAT live. And anytime we attend a KINKYSWEAT live, excuse me, you know what that means. That's what's happening today, okay? Hey everyone, friends, we did it. You know, the only... shout out to Vicky J, who is just so kind and encouraged me to do a live or something, because I was just like, oh, on to the next thing, on to the next thing. I get so wrapped up in my Capricorn state of mind that I don't allow myself to take in and celebrate, you know? Lorraine, I missed the beginning of your message. I hope everything's okay. And yes, many, many hugs and kisses to you. You are getting a virtual collective hug from the fam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Anne-Marie. Cece. Christiane. Hi, everyone. So yeah, you know what? I was like, just do a live. Just do it. I already taught, yes, Chai. Vicky J is the best encourager. Hey, Evelyn. Tracy, Allie. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Sharon. Hi, everyone. Hi, Tiffany. Myrnie. Love. Pauline, of course, always great to see you. Hi, Casey. Oh, Vicky J. Let's see, we could, so also in this live, we might have some visitors. We might have some visitors. Because, you know, I'm the worst with parties. The worst. Vicky J, sending it to you through Instagram. Which means I need to grab your number from Marco Polo. That's what I need to do, so I could just shoot you this real fast. Next. Don't mind me, I'm just slowly figuring it out. There it is. I sent to Tova. What should we do? Do you all just want to put on some makeup and talk? Oh, thank you. Well, you know, I appreciate you, friend, for recommending my video. That's, you know, that is the grassroots way, and I appreciate the efforts. Same, Taya, same. Kelsey! What's up, friend? Hi. I cannot wait until this quarantine is over, because I'm visiting everybody, whether they want to or not. Like, I'm showing up on Kelsey's doorstep, Vicky J's doorstep, Chelsea's doorstep. I'm showing up at Tina's Fancy Faces doorstep. Unannounced. Hey, I'm just gonna show up. Here she is. Hey there.
What's up?
What's up, Vicky?
Man, listen. This is a joy and a privilege, friend.
Oh, please. I love the purple. It
Thank you.
matches my brand color theme very well.
Well,
I love it.
you very much. Little Walmart for you. Flexing.
I love it. It's perfect. It's perfect.
But yeah, man, this is super exciting. So I have to be like kind of sentimental real quick.
Okay.
Get a little sentimental on your behind. Because I was very stagnant. And 1,000 people is not nothing to sneeze at, but I was very stagnant in my subscriber count. And I took a break and just, didn't really know what I wanted to do with this whole YouTube thing, or even if I wanted to do it. And then when I came back in, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna just do the things I like to do. And I'm just super excited talking about my, makeups that I enjoy. And then just found this tribe of you and Kelsey and Chelsea and the crew and everything. And then all of a sudden you told me one day that you were going to be doing a Vicky J Made Me Buy It video.
Because it was true.
And I was like, oh, so it's like that. So like, I'm like, what? I'm influencing somebody who I consider a major influencer. And that video was the reason that I, kind of solidified me as a luxury YouTuber and brought so many people to my channel. So I do attribute a lot of my success to you.
Friend, you already had the success. All I did was just direct everyone. I was like directing traffic. You want to go this way, okay? You don't want to go that way. You want to go this way. Listen.
Also, the coolest collab ever. And I mean, we've done a lot of collabs, right? But the coolest collab ever, the first face-to-face collab I've ever done.
That was so much fun.
Yes.
Listen, okay. Vicky J is the reason why I got this. When I first saw this, I thought, why?
It's okay. It's okay.
Why would I ever? Why would I ever want to buy something like this? But again, I think everyone knows who watches you. You make us feel more than allowed to enjoy the indulgences that luxury makeup can present. And when it is also accompanied by beautiful fringed lipstick caps wrapped in zebra prints, you can't help but just join in on the fun. So thank you, friend.
Thank you for being what I call the beauty encyclopedia. No, but seriously, you're just a natural teacher. And it's like, but you also have like this fun personality. So you make it fun. Okay. If I could like liken it to Miss Frizzle.
Honored.
Come on.
Honored.
Like seriously, Miss Frizzle of the luxury beauty world. I mean, it's just fun all the time. Every time you have a new video, I'm like, I don't care what I'm doing. I'm clicking, I'm watching, I'm liking before it even starts, before the hi friends and all that good stuff. Like, I just have to get in there. And I know a lot of people feel the same way, clearly, because we are knocking on 100K, And I said this last year. I said it's coming. That plaque gonna be right there in the back, right behind the poof.
There we go. I'll figure it out. I'll put it on the closet or something.
So excited for that.
Thank you so much. And listen, I learned from you as well. Because I know maybe I go through this, but how many times can you describe a foundation? I get into a rut of different modes of presentation, but you go to your favorites and, Vicky J and everyone that I also enjoy watching presents different perspectives on the same makeup that I use. And it just kind of helps my brain also,
Appreciate that. Thank you all. Look at these brows.
Which I have to put on. They're non-existent. My God.
Wait a minute. They're not on?
No, they these are microbladed.
I love your brows.
Thank you.
That's
which
always
reminds
gonna stand
me, out. My friends at Evertrue were like, "Hey, friend, you want to come in for a touch-up?" I'm like, "Would I?" I would love to.
Hey, quick question, Alicia. Do you
Yes,
use Trader
friend.
Joe's?
I don't, because I become a little bit of a snob when it, like, I use Butcher Box and I use Nose to Tail. So
Okay, so you do the delivery thing.
I do.
Okay,
I do.
cool, cool. I
But
was
what would you
curious.
like to recommend? This is not about me. Someone else might be a Trader Joe's in the Joer in the
Uh,
comments.
I don't know. I was just curious. I was actually going to ask you what you would recommend because you eat very clean, and I am trying to get back to my little AIP mode.
Okay.
We can Marco Polo. Let's do that. Let's not
We
bore the crew.
can. I don't want everyone, you got, because I know nutrition can get people real stressed.
Hmm.
This is a fun day. Listen, Vicky J, why don't you just call me too? We'll just FaceTime.
Yeah, all right, that works. I'll let somebody else come through, okay?
Oh, thanks, friend. If they
I got to
want,
get
you
back
know.
to work. I'm like literally like that. I can get
Oh,
a call any second.
well, in that case, don't want to get you in trouble. Thank you so much for coming on and for your
Of
kind words.
course.
Like, my heart is swelling.
Yay!
Woo! I'll catch
I'll
you
be in the
later,
chat.
yeah? Bye. Oh, I love her. I love her. Audra. Up, salmon dip. Yes. Stephanie. Yes, I get it. That's why I didn't want you don't want to know about my nutrition lifestyle. Is going to get people mad. But same thing to you, Stephanie. We could always talk as well. That is not a problem. That is not a problem. I thought if you wanted, fam, you want to just put on some makeup and do a little no worries. Just on time. Do a little get ready with me. I have the Auric here. You know, every time I see Auric, I think about Lady Gaga's song, Aura, Aura. Salmon dip, all CC. The sticky buns. This, okay. If you don't know, I made sticky buns when I was at Maddie's house. It was, I think, last weekend or the weekend before. I forgot. And I made them again when I got home. Last batch was the best. It was the best. And listen, I will not eat any type of carb, whatever, for the whole day if I could have my sticky bun at night or for supper after my main nutrition of food. That's my thing. That is my thing. Like, and yes, Courtney had said bone broth for breakfast. I do that sometimes. I try to prioritize as much protein as I can. So when I get to the fun stuff, I already have all of my nutrition that my body can thrive on and do what it needs to do. So everything is in check. Let's see here. Hey Jacqueline, I use Pyrite, who Becky and many others I'm sure was so nice to let me know, because of course halfway through my Auric video I was saying Pyrite, or is Pyrite, is Pyrite. Pyrite. Oh yes, Lorraine, my scone obsession is real. Now I'm like on my sticky buns, so I cycle in and out. Oh yes, Carrie, the sticky buns were so good. Ooh, Central Market, I love. I want to try to make my own scones as well. And the reason why I like to make my own desserts is because, for instance, the sticky bun recipe that is my current favorite, Gemma from Bigger Bolder Baking, for the dough, says 75 grams of honey. So I do like 50. I probably could do less. And the butter and brown sugar sludge calls for 115 grams of honey, and I do like half of that. And I think they're still very sweet. So I rather now make my own dessert so I could have more control of what I know I'm consuming. And I want to make scones now too. Anna, it's more like it is usually the dough that's made for sticky buns. It's the same dough for cinnamon rolls, except the sticky buns are baked with the icing, the caramel sludge, I like to call it, already in the pan, and you flip it over so it already has that glaze. Hey Michelle, what's up? We're talking about sticky buns. But there is a cinnamon roll recipe that uses sourdough starter. But I gotta make the sourdough starter, which takes like 7 days. Ultraviolet, I'm in New York. You're telling me, Sharon, that is the combination of life. Okay? That's why I can't stay away. That's why I can't stay away. Hi, Michelle. What's up? Thank you so much for dropping by, friend. I appreciate you. Oh, Courtney, I will have to then. I'm going to do it. I want to do a chocolate pecan scone. That's okay. That's what I want to do. And get like the good chocolate, all right? Like that 60 to 70%. I sure can share the bun recipe. Let me grab it for you, fam. And then we'll get started on this face. Now, the one thing about Gemma's recipe is that she ferments her dough for 4 hours, which might be a lot, but I like it. I like how the dough tastes, and it makes the texture really fluffy. And I also substitute all-purpose flour for bread flour. Yes, scones I think are much easier because they don't need to rise. You just mix that stuff together and bake it up. So those are like my two. And I, of course, I have to have cream of the scone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Gina, my favorite ice cream, I mentioned this in Maddie's vlog, the Van Leeuwen chocolate chip cookie dough. And when you look at the ingredients, it is just sugar, cream, is so simple. Hey, Sarah. How you doing, friend? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Better Off Red is here as well. Oof. Oh, yeah. That sounds good, too. The Jamaican rum cake. Pauline, where'd you go? Where'd you go? I'm scrolling. Ooh. And because you gotta practice, I mean, really, you gotta keep that baking skill fresh, all right? Totally agreed. I love. Ooh, I want some. Listen, it's kind of a blessing and a curse now that I know how to make them, but I can't eat like the ones that I used to love. Let me get this face going. Auric and Pyrite is what I want to start with. I actually been using my Danessa palette to put everything on. My favorite sticky buns originally were from Levan Bakery, and they make their stickies with walnuts, which I much prefer pecans over walnuts, but I lived. Now, however, ever since I started making mine, theirs are way too sweet for me. And like when I eat them, I can't even thoroughly enjoy them because it's so sweet that I can't taste like the dough either. And it's just so overwhelming. Melissa, you know what? I don't know if I'll try the new Morphe foundation. It's such a conundrum, you know, Morphe teaming up with one of my most favorite makeup artists, Danessa Myricks. It's kind of crazy. Like that was the last partnership I was expecting, but here we are. I am intrigued, and good for Shayla for being the face of the campaign. So here we have all the Auric glows. Oh, and I'm so into applying a matte top coat on top of, what is this? Like, this is like a gold flaky top coat from Cirque Colors, and this is from, whatchamacallit, Starrily. Putting a matte top coat on top of iridescent flakies, the best. Like, I cannot get enough. I just love the effect. And I feel like you can see the flakies even more. Oh, but you know, that was my spiel on that partnership. I think I'm okay. You know, without it. We'll see. I've been buying a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I agree, Feffy. You know, their previous launch was like all tones of orange. And probably that's why they consulted with Danessa, because it's like, who in the world were you working with these shades? You know what I'm saying? What do I want to do? I think I want to mix Citrine and a little bit of Goldstone first. Oh, here, I'm like looking for brushes. I'm like, they're right in front of me. That's what I want to do. Taking my Koyudo brush here. I think this is the BP12. A little bit of Citrine and Goldstone. I feel like Bob Ross. Just take a little bit of that. Pretty Goldstone. Deep warm brown, and mix it in with that happy citrine color like honey. This is bare skin, by the way. This is I'm just putting this on bare, just on my moisturizer. And I'm going a little heavy with it on purpose, so when we apply the foundation, it's going to show through. Thank you, Angela. Karen. Fluffy little Goldstone. Yes, Sharon. Pretty little mountain over there. Pretty little mountain over here. I gotta say, although this is very golden, I quite enjoy the finished effect. So I know this looks like crazy intense right now, but when everything is on, I dig it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking some of Selenite here, the lightest of the Glow Lust that I have. And I like to place a little bit, who am I kidding? A lot of it on the cheekbones. I really like this product. I know I haven't spent a whole week on it yet, but just from the 10 ways that I apply this on my original first impressions video, I'm quite impressed with just how easy it is to work with, and the fact that it's not like, I don't even detect the shimmer on this, which is why I don't mind placing it a little bit under the eyes, because I do think it has a positive effect on how concealer will therefore look after you've applied some, if you wish to. Yeah, so this is what we're looking at. It doesn't look the most cohesive because, again, we want to apply Pyrite with a foundation. Question is, what shall we apply? We got the Shiseido. We have I have my whatchamacallit, my Chantecaille in the drawer. I have my SUQQU'S cream foundation. You know what? I'm gonna do the SUQQU'S. I want to do the SUQQU'S. Oh, and we got new SUQQU'S too. Maybe we'll do like a new SUQQU'S quad from their spring summer. Look at this. It's just, oh my gosh. And there's this one Fluid Glow lipstick. It's the one I think I wore for the Auric video, actually. All right, here we go. Oh, that's not it either. I have so much stuff. My gosh. Is this it? No, that's 40. Here we go, 35. And of course, I will be able to use my little palettes. Thank you, Aurica. Oh, Aurica. I am so sorry. Your brush is on the way. I failed to, I'm the worst. I was supposed to send Aurica her tracking. It's in the mail, friends. It might be there on Monday if USPS decides to not. Listen, they're having a really hard time. They're overworked. So only crossing fingers that your package will get there. Okay? My skin. My skin is telling you need to try SUQQU'S but the shades. I know. I know. I hope that this year we could see an extension. But for the eyeshadows, there's this, that one looked really light, but there's one with the red that is killer. A little bit of the 35 with Pyrite. So putting those together. Painting, painting. Almost there, Vicky J. Almost there. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Friends, I think I did the opposite. I think I put Pyrite on my cheekbones. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Did I? I don't even know at this point. You know what that means. Just fine with me because I couldn't even tell. Courtney, I agree. The SUQQU'S blushes for the spring summer release are very light. I wouldn't touch those. I would either go with the blush palette 1 or 2. Because it's like, I understand that we're going for the summer theme, but jeez. And I'm actually mixing in a little bit of the Citrine. Just a little bit with the 035 and hitting the outer perimeters of my face with it. So I'm keeping the Pyrite more on the center and taking the warmer shade of Citrine on the outer. And if you feel, or if you want a little more, I'll take actually a smaller brush. I'll go back with my Koyudo with some Goldstone and maybe a little bit of the SUQQU'S. So I'm just kind of bringing them all together and then place it high on the hollows. Emily! Thank you so much, Britt. I appreciate that. No worries. Thank you for popping on. Emily, our Emily is here. Emily has been taking flex as well as Evelyn. So nice to see people like in actual like humanoid form and not just as an avatar. That's not bad. That's pretty. Again, I know it's very warm, but I don't mind the bronziness at all. At all. All right. I might have screwed up. No, I didn't. No, what? Shame on you. Never. Doing the SUQQU'S again for some concealer. I'm going with 15. Oh, thanks, Evelyn. I love teaching flex. It's so much fun. Funny story, when I was at Equinox, it was so hard to just teach a regular flex class because we had so much yoga on the schedule. So they only had the capacity to allow me and teach like a workshop every couple of weeks. But for me, you know, the more I teach something, the better I become. So teaching a workshop like every couple of weeks is like I felt like I was starting over again each and every time. And although the last year has been rough sauce, if there was one thing that I just loved happened is the fact that I was able to teach flex more often. You know what I mean? And I feel like just it comes a lot easier. Not bad. Skin's looking all right. Now, of course, you have any spots you want to put more zhuzhing on, you just go in with more foundation or just go in with the concealer. I just spent like 20 minutes on my face alone. Tracy, I don't know, did it? Can I see any of the super chats? On eCam, it's sometimes tough to see them, so if it did go through, thank you so much. Thanks, Jamie. This is very pretty. I thoroughly enjoy Auric a lot. I'm putting it out there. It's going to be my February favorites. Big surprise. I'm taking a little bit of Selenite and some Pyrite, actually. Just hitting the cheekbone more. Oh boy, my foot fell asleep. No, come back. Did I put foundation on my nose? Completely missed that. Oh, thank you. You know, I always think too hard about vlogs because I try to make them as interesting as possible. And then every time I start a new one, I'm like, which day am I going to do? Because, oh my gosh, that means I got to put the camera here. I got to put the camera there. And it's like, I get crazy. January favorites is coming up, friends. But I have been loving the Yano series brushes from Beautylish. I bought these on release day. You will see these featured in the Favs video as well as a dedicated video, which I filmed. I don't know when that's going to come on, but it will soon. I'm just going to start charging my laptop because before you know it, that battery is going to say bye. There we go. Oh, thanks, Sylvie. Whew. Should we go extra glowy and put some of the oil rich loose powder? I think that's probably going to be too much. I also wanted to give a shout out to Fenty's powder foundation because I will speak about this again in the favorites video, but I do appreciate its ability to be layered on different products and still look lightweight. I have to say, this is a good powder foundation. I didn't think it's so, like, I couldn't recognize the coverage. I like it better as layering. Oh my gosh, 1 degree. That's cold. And I love to use the Yano Series 02. It's angled on purpose. It's off kilter. Chelsea! Hi, friend. All right, we're going to put a little bit of the Fenty on the outer perimeters. Kelsey and Chelsea love to say my name with several A's and type my name with several A's. I love it. I can't see my name any other way now. Thank you, friend. Say hi to the girls for me. You know what, Courtney, Jamie, we're going to do it. We're going to go with the Oil Rich Glow, okay? We're just doing it. Screw it. Screw it. I'm taking the 01 now. Oh my goodness. Of course the paper wants to flip. Oh, there we go. Are we ready? Are we ready? Oh yes. Even just on like this part of the face, it could work. Oh, this is pretty. Whoop whoop. So what I did, I applied the Fenty Light under the jaw and then put the SUQQU'S Oil Rich Glow like more here. That's pretty. I like. Kelsey. But see, I like how it, but I don't mind if it's scrammed. I don't mind at all. I love it. The urgency, you know? Makes me happy. It makes me feel wanted. Oh, this is great. All right. Complexion is almost done. You know, we putting this on. That's it. Hey, Bonnie, how you doing? Wait, let me bring the light in. This is a good highlighter. This is good highlighter. Okay? I love Mama Pat. And as much as I liked her holiday highlighter, I couldn't do with what I'm doing now. I'm basically just putting tons and tons on in like a blush highlight fashion, and it's still, the texture is amazing. Like, what in the freaking world? And just for kicks, giggles and kicks and giggles. What? I'm going to drop in some of the Natasha Denona. Let's see here. Good old T47. Shout out to Muse Beauty Pro and Esum for just being the best ever. Just a little bit. These products, my goodness me. Like, they've been hitting, okay? I have so much stuff on. So much. And it's still looking all right. Like, we're not headed into the danger zone yet. And if we really wanted to go there, put Natasha's right on, like just on the very high tops of the cheekbone. So it's just like a grading of pinkle, pinkle, pinkled. Oh, Feffy, you're so nice. I'm out of control right now. Completely and utterly out of control. Like, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, Pauline. Did you put on the highlighter yet? Mmm. All right, that's enough. That is enough. Oh, I also could have done the Balm Contour from Danessa. I forgot to, because I know I'm getting a little crazy. But because we already applied the Goldstone and Citrine shades from Auric glows left on the cheekbones, I thought that would have been enough. All right. I'm going to slide you in a little closer. That's enough. Let's do some primer from which will not be named. Unfortunately, this brand be trifling with their powder products. But unfortunately, I did buy a new one. This said brand's eye primer. So which, you know, I unfortunately their powder range sucks, but the primer is actually good. Darn. But Taya has been telling me I have to try Linda Hallberg's primer, so maybe I'll do a little switch up after I'm done with this tube. Okay. Oh! Thank you, Pauline! I missed it! Everything's going so fast. Thank you so much, Pauline. You are so kind. Thank you, Emily, for posting that so I could see it. I am so, like, I don't know what to do. You guys are so nice. That's why I get stressed about, you know, because every time I film or edit, I want to make sure you guys are getting the best. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Caught that super chat. Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much. So nice of you to do. Charles. No thanks. You know, I'm the same. It's like, I'm happy for Danessa and Shayla, but I'll just buy from Danessa, which I did. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at the bag. I bought her neon color fixes and her new, I know the Twin Flames, I was like, but the new Twin Flames that she released, I had to get them. They're like really, really sparkly. It's kind of insane. So I have all of that. But look at this bag. Isn't that so pretty? Unicorn skin bag, please. Thank you. All right, which SUQQ'S do we want to do? There's this one, which I haven't tried yet. There's this one. This one I'm intrigued by the most. But my favorite thus far has been this one. This one is so pretty. This red is amazing. Amazing. I want to go in with this one. Harugumo. Okay. Now, I need to hurry up because Mom's making dinner and I don't want to be late. I'm taking my Koyuro Premium brush with this shade Fullest. This is the one matte shade in the palette. Oh, and then I could use the the Nuance liners. Let me tell you something. You know a shadow is good if you can successfully blend it with your opposite hand. This is my left hand. Notice it's not as agile, but because the shadow is so soft, you could basically pat it down and it just blends itself. It's amazing. It's not like a typical powder matte. It has a little bit of, it's like a natural finish to it. That's pretty. But you know what intrigued me was fitting in this blue. You know what I mean? Because now on the other side, I want to do blue all over the lid. So let's take this like periwinkle color and strike it across the lid, which is like a stormy blue. I might have to use my smaller Koyudo brush just to get more product on. Or I could use my Sonoji mini booster. Or jumbo blender, my mini jumbo blender. I was like, there's mini in there somewhere, but I got those wrong. I mixed them up. Oh, that's pretty. And of course, you could put this through the crease as well. You don't have to rely on a separate matte shadow. Not too bad. Pulling it across. I'm making it super hazy on purpose. But of course, if it gets out of hand, you could just tap around the edges. And now I want to take this lighter blue and place it on the inner part of my eye. Now, keep in mind, these shadows are not like Pat or Natasha. They don't have the same like pow wow pizzazz. Pizzazz, that's another word. However, I do appreciate just the effortless nature of the formula. Like, it's meant to be like low key. Yeah? Oh, no, I haven't tried that BB cream yet. I have to look into it. Now with the orange side, let's go in with this copper and put it across the lid. And then what we can do is apply maybe a little bit of the blue on the inner part of the eye, on the opposite one. So I'm taking the stormy blue, but placing it here. Yes, yes. But you know what I want to do is show you the liners. Oh my god, this orange liner, which they say is orange, but it's more like a terracotta. It's so pretty. I'm going to put it on the blue side. Which, wish me luck. Concentrating so I don't mess this up, but I think I already did. It's fine. Look at that color. I love it. That is so pretty. And the gray. Let me see here. Do I have it? Yes. Now I'll put the gray on the orange side. Oops. We got a little casualty, but it's all good. And the felt tip on this is so easy to use. Whoop. Get that out of there. All right, cool. All right, let's pull it in from the wing side. There we go. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. Can't get enough. Now, I would apply lashes, but just for the sake of time. I know, Courtney. I got this at Cult Beauty. They might have the orange left. I don't know if you're a fan of Cult Beauty. I don't usually order from them. Never needed to because of course, my Selfridges annual subscription, whatchamacallit. But I pay the extra whatever dollars to get this orange liner because it's so pretty. Oh, Tiffany, these are the new SUQQU'S Nuance liquid liners in orange and gray. Cult Beauty has them. The orange and gray color, though, sold out at Selfridges, unfortunately. But Cult Beauty still might have them. And Harrods, of course, but Harrods charges $30 for shipping. No matter, well, until a certain purchase threshold. You might end up paying more if you buy more, which is crazy to me. All right. How we're looking. I know my hair on the side, they don't want to behave today. Yes, Chelsea's a SUQQU'S palette. In number 101, I think this is the limited edition one. There were 6 that released for spring summer. This might be the limited edition. 101 Harugumo. Harugumo. But my favorite lip from them. Tsuyaama, number 8. Look at this beigey, or rather, like, it's like a brown. I can't take it. It's too much. Look how pretty that is. Stop it right now. Oh, Mama's whistling. Dinner's ready. Coming. How do we do? Oh, Palisa, it's SUQQU'S. Orange and gray. Let me turn them around. There we go. They also have brown and black. The brown is more of a taupe. It's a very light brown. I wouldn't I usually, when seeing the word brown for a liner, I usually associate it with like a bark type of a brown, but this one is like a taupey. Do I have it here? Of course I don't. Oh, here it is. See, this is what they considered brown, which is not, like, when I saw that, I was like, I like the color, but I would say like that's wheat or something, you know? But the gray and the orange, that's pretty. That's pretty. And again, and Siobhan was saying that Cult Beauty is bomb. I had a really great experience with them. Came super fast. I paid for the express DHL shipping because I wanted them now. But you could also, I think, buying both liners puts you over the free international shipping threshold. It might take a little longer. That's the only thing to consider. Otherwise, if you really want the gray and the orange liners from SUQQU'S, Cult Beauty might have them. Harris might have them. I think Selfridges might be sold out of the gray by now. Yeah, it is tricky. I mean, I have to be careful with what I use it with. I think it could be really beautiful with certain eyeshadow combinations, but it's not going to play the same role as like a black wing liner would, I feel. Ah, I love the new PM quad because it has the new cream to matte formulas in there. If you have mini love though, you don't need it. I mean, that's the practical answer. I would say though, if you wanted something less intense than Mini Love, then Pat's Eternal Eden Quad is great. But you basically have a similar color story in Mini Love. Yes, hi Leah. They do great delivery. No, where is it? Ugh. Oh, and I have things to give away. So I hate like I don't like doing giveaways because I want to give away everything to everyone. But I have the Natasha Denona Triochrome, the Glam palette, and I have Pat Celestial Divinity and the quads from the holiday. Of course, I have the quad and Pat highlighter that I ordered that there are unopened because Pat and her team was so nice to send me PR. So I'll just pick random people. Casey, I would say ND's is more moussey. It's actually more spongy. You get much better pickup from Pat's cream to powder formula than Natasha's, I feel. Like there's certain colors that you kind of have to build up and up, which I believe is the point of that formula for Natasha. But the cream to powder, however, is more intense than Natasha, but not as intense as Pat's powder matte, which I think it easier to blend still. Oh, no worries, Ria. It's the SUQQU'S. Where did I put it? Number 8, Tsuyaama. I could put it in the description. Actually, it's in my Auric video down below. If you go in the Auric video description box, you don't have to watch it. You just click stop, Alicia. Shut up. And then click this the link that is affiliated. Everyone, thank you so much. And I'm so bad at these things. Yes, Jacqueline, for sure. And as always, a sentimental portion, just like Vicky J said, I won't be here without you. You guys have just uplifted me in a way that I did not expect, that I did not anticipate, and they didn't know that I needed. So to have your support and your encouragement is beyond my scope of thanks. I can never exhaust my gratitude. It's just beyond anything I could imagine. And of course, I will say this again in my January faves. I might leave it out, who knows, since I'm saying it here. But again, like, you guys are the best. You are simply the best. Our community is unlike anything that I have experienced, that I have seen. I just enjoy how we're so kind to one another, and we've been there for each other during this, or during last tumultuous year. Hopefully this year will be slightly better, but whatever happens, we still have each other. And again, 80K will not be anything without you. That's it. That's it. You inspire me to be better. You inspire me to work harder. You inspire me to just to add more value to anyone who chooses to spend their time with me. I hold that high value. I think is so important. That's probably from, teaching, and whether I'm teaching a class or I'm teaching makeup or do a YouTube channel, you guys deserve the absolute best. And I want to make sure that I deliver that each and every time. I hope I deliver something genuine and honest. And I always hope that it helps you, no matter whether it's putting some in your day or helping you decide if you need an eyeshadow palette or not. Okay? Thank you everyone so much. It's always a pleasure. I can't wait to see you again. Hopefully a month will not go by until the next live. I'll do much better with managing my time and be on here more often than just once a month. Okay? We're not going to do that, Alicia. And of course, I will love for you if you want to take class. No means there's no pressure. The link is in my description box for this video. If you have questions about it, I could always send you a voice note on Instagram, and I'm so behind. Hey, Chad! I didn't mean to. You are so nice. And listen, friend, thank you for inspiring me, because if you haven't been over to Nailing the Fashions IG, you might be in for a surprise. I'm just saying. That is their Instagram handle. Take a look. You might be inspired to slap on something pretty today because you visited. Thank you everyone so much. Always a pleasure, and I will see you next time. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are on the globe. And until then, I will see you soon.